Okay. Let's get rid of that. And let's put that back on. Okay. First thing to do. Hey, Mrs. Frosty. First thing to do is work out what was going on in the city. I vaguely remember. Yeah, it's been a while. 2 months, in fact. You watched that part over and over again, Jessica. You've never seen that before.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I seem to remember we were building a brand new... Was it down here? Brand new area, like a tourist resort. There it is. This is a new area we were building.
Welcome back.
Cherry District is bagged for leisure. And that is on generic. It's a train line that comes in from the outside. That's what we did, I remember that. The map is so big, what mods are you using? Funny you should say that, but if you wind the stream back about 20 minutes or so, maybe 15, you'll see me showing every mod. So that's what we were working on currently. Now we're high demand for industry or offices, but we don't know which. There's also demand for commerce. Let's see what these are pegged as. Tesla Park was... Trying to think before I start making a mistake. Why did you clean your teeth? You're brushing food into your teeth. You should wait until you go to bed. That is the most ridiculous statement I've heard today. Why did you clean your teeth? You're brushing food into your teeth. Why should you go to bed? So first of all, brushing your teeth doesn't brush food into your teeth unless you're doing it completely wrong. And by your own logic, if you were brushing food into your teeth and then you do it before you go to bed, that's the worst time to do it. Because at night is exactly when the bacteria sit there and grow and tear away your enamel, because it's nice and quiet and dark and warm. So by your own logic, it's flawed. But FYI, I didn't actually brush my teeth, I jet wash my teeth. Which is one of those little things with the jet wash. And you use it to blast bits of food out of your teeth. Or specifically, in my case, out of my braces. Yeah, because if I leave food in my braces, it'll jam between the braces and the teeth, which will stop the braces doing the job and rot my teeth. So, but your logic is completely broken. Anyway, move on. So here we have residency, parks and recreation, high-tech housing, electric cars, and recycling.
Oh, yeah.
Braces jet wash. Yeah, so basically, you can, you know the, what do they call them? The bits, flossing. You know floss? Dental floss. So you're supposed to brush your teeth and dental floss, like every time you eat when you've got braces, every time, because if you don't, your mouth will stink, be full of germs, and you'll rot your teeth. because braces basically hold food next to your teeth quite well. But you get this thing, I call it a jet wash. It's called like a water flosser or something, I don't know. Powered flosser. You fill the tank up with water, and it has like a nozzle. You turn it on, and it blasts water down the nozzle, and it blows all the food off your braces. They're fantastically useful if you ever get braces. They're fantastically useful. I can't recommend them enough. Would you still use a jet wash when you get braces out? Well, you can. Vanilla Donut, it's still very good at flossing without using floss. It's called a water pick. Never heard that phrase, but you know what I mean, that's the main thing. I call it jet wash, it's just easier. I'm trying to familiarize myself what we were doing here. It's High Tech Park. This is on the edge of the map. Which way do we normally rotate this? It's gonna help. Scumbag Industries. There's a new district over here. Wait a sec. I've got a feeling. Where can get them from? I got it from Amazon, I think. A Walton same to you, sir.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Does I have braces? Yeah, I've had braces for... let's see. About the 2nd of November, 2015. Alright? Blimey. Yeah, November 2015. But, they may be coming out in 2 weeks. Let me tell you, I'm going to be a very happy boy. Dreamsec, thank you for subbing. Welcome to Now Streamsec. Thank you for the lovely nutty welcome. Thanks for the support, Lord Reaper. With 200 bits, Squirrel, you missed my 9-month anniversary. Fail. Sorry. 9 months, woohoo! My Twitch baby's here, and it's a girl. Woohoo! Here's to a year with the Mad Nutters. Thank you, Reaper. Sorry I missed that. Daddy to Angel, thank you for 15 months. The Kid Chris Gaming, 4 months, Squirrel, you trucking legend. Thank you, the kid. Apple Pie, have some brunch as well. Eggs, toast, bacon, and coffee and tea. Hope everything's going well with you and your family. Thanks, Apple Pie. Not bad, mate. Not bad. Northern Alex, 31 months. Seems like yesterday. Here's to many more, many years more. Thank you, Alex. I hope you're doing well. Hope it's not too cold. Geordie Jeff, I did. Roblox, 19 months. Hello, everyone. How is it? I'm good. Double Twitch baby hype. Teal Shark with the resume. Emma Bob with the resume. And that brings me up to date. Let me see if I can find this for you. Yeah, that's a bit like the one I've got. I don't know exactly which model I bought, but it's it wasn't that one. I mean, bear in mind I bought it 2 years ago. I don't know. It's something like that. You can, there's loads you can choose from, but it's, yeah, there's loads here you can pick from. But essentially, it's one of these. It has a tank on the back that you fill up there. You just open the cap at the back, fill up the tank. Press the button, it blasts water through one of these nozzles. And you end up all smiling, look. Everybody's smiling. It's win. The Waterbrick is a US brand. Why can't I tab back into the game? Well, this is a good one. Oh, thank you. What on earth is going on? There we go. It looks like a toothbrush. You don't, like I say, you don't have to have braces to use them. They're just generally quite useful for dental hygiene. They're, I never knew they existed until, I must admit, I never knew they existed until I had braces when the orthodontist said to me, you should floss every day or get one of the, whatever she called it, the water flossers. And I was like, what the heck is that? And she said, oh, you can get these online. She said, I got one when I had braces and they're really good. So I went onto Amazon and found one. I was like, that's actually really good. Right, so getting the orientation, I think it was that way. Was the orientation? I think. Oh my god. Was it? No, it was this. I think it was this. Yeah, this was it. I remember, because all these broken arms were on the left. Yeah, this was down the south. This was the orientation. Is it powerful? Put it this way. If you use it and your gums are weak, it will quite happily hurt. I mean, if you're not careful with it, you can draw blood like on a broken gum. You know, it does blast at a fair rate. So go easy on it until you get useful. Never had to floss. You always have to floss, Oscar. You just didn't. Because what happens, Oscar, is in between your teeth, the food collects and you stop the teeth from moving together if there's bits of food in between, which is why the orthodontist says you must floss when you've eaten. I mean, obviously, you know, obviously sometimes you can't because you're just out and about. At that point, you need to get something like this, which you can buy from Boots or whatever. It's basically a toothpick with a built-in flosser at the end. Yeah. So when you're out and about, you can just carry some of these. And they're great for just picking bits of food out. No, I've never had my teeth irrigated. Let's see. Industry. Scumbag Industries was here. We had bits of industry over here. This we converted. Okay, right. So we can solve the industry problem straight away with some of this. And if that industry grows immediately, then we know that it was industry they wanted. Otherwise, we know it's office space. But I suspect we need more industry anyway. Check out the zoning. Yeah, it's grown in fairly quickly, I would say. Joe 23, 53 months. Another month has passed, and now we are 53. Thank you for your support. Belly box with a resume. You hated flossing, you got to pick instead. Whatever works for you, OS4. I don't want to put anything here. That should not be there. Electricity, water and sewage are okay at the moment. You should have Diamond Acorn 48 months. Funky, I can't, dude. I don't have a 3-year or a 4-year sub badge because Twitch doesn't support anything beyond 24 months. I don't know why. It's really frustrating. But there are streamers out there with 5-year badges and they're complaining as well. But Twitch brings in like custom cheer moats, and you're like, what about the sub-edges? It's like critically important. So until they, you know, support it, I can't do anything about it. We're not grabbing all the resources that we could potentially grab. Wait a minute. Oh, that was a fire. I wasn't told to floss. I wasn't told that I wasn't. It was that I chose not to. Well, you should have been told, Oscar. To be fair. Make the most out of that. We could get that as well, but it's a bit expensive. Do you play games off stream? So which one do you play the most? Off stream, probably the one I played the most last year was Rainbow Six. This year, the game I'll play most off stream, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Necro DK, 42 months. The thing is, I love my FPS games, but I tend not to stream them. Like, I used to stream them, but I tend to stream, you know, non-FPS games. Although we do, you know, technically The Hunter is an FPS game. I think it's almost 2 years ago that Twitch made badges. Probably. Okay, that's got down the industrial demand. We now have commercial demand. So commercial demand, let's see. Maybe, I think that's pretty much as kitted out as it's going to get. Could put more commerce down the road there. Might not be a bad thing to do, actually. Quite like the idea of having some shops down this bit. I think this is meant for housing. We'll just keep it low density down here. Some school though. I'll help to get the electric going as well. This is something different. You look brighter. That would be the new lights. You'll get to see them in the tour video when I do it. The big question is, will I get a new color in 2018 or not? Baz, it's something that is absolutely on my mind. Wait a second.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Pecan Plaza. Free public transport. Big business benefactor. Recycling. High-tech housing. So this is meant for housing. This is very much meant for business. Given we've got... Oh, I remember. We just... Do you remember? This was one of the last things that we built. I remember this now. Because having built the best dam ever, with the most amazing project that people said it can't be done, but I did it anyway. Yeah, the man-made waterfall. They said it couldn't be done. And all the water storage is here. I remember it's coming back now. And then this was the last thing we built. And there's one here and there's one here. Oh, look at me pressing L for line manager, like a boss. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Where's that going now? Never been a fan of Rainbow Six. Great game. Thank you for shining light on the fact. Well, it was a bright question, so... Where's that line going? Here. Right, okay. Commuter train. So commuter train can also come here now. We can have it doing all three, can't we? Drag a line to add stop. Why is that not doing anything? Why is me dragging that not doing anything?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I just bought a new camera. Wait, what's going on here? Train line. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm literally holding down click and I can't drag this out. I'm clicking here. Excuse me. I'm clicking here and then... That's weird. Space already occupied. Oh, I was going to have a local stop and a through stop, wasn't I? Something like that. It's kind of coming back now. I'm assuming, of course, I can't get another line down there, but I could just move that one, couldn't I? what the heck? Oh, it's that road that's doing it. What a scumbag. Okay. Fair enough. I tried. So main through line. And then this is a local line. You still want to play Skylines, but it's so boring without the DLCs. That's not true. The vanilla game is still very good. It's just that when you've played the DLCs, you want them, you know? Okay, there's a local commuter train there. And this one. Cool beans. Use the move tool to move the pillars over. Could do. Could move them to here, maybe. It would look a bit weird, but yeah, it's doable. Ah. Do we really want the move? Do we really want that, though, in our life? I don't think that's going to work for us. Although you can move it, it just looks ridiculous. Doesn't matter. We'll leave it as it is. Right, we've now got trains coming to here. We have more industry and or office space to do. We know that this is designated. I think we'll make offices here, actually, rather than shops. We've got plenty of shopping here. Quite a lot of it, in fact. What we could do with another office district. Or maybe, actually, put some commerce down that bit. At least the office workers can get here on the train. Some shops nearby.
Welcome to the Nut House.
We'll put low density along here. Because if we're going to put a house in here, we don't want to make it too noisy. Couple of small offices there. There we go. That should work out. Kino654, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the house, Kino. Thank you for your support. Wait, my doors just opened up. Hey, Tequila. I left my door open a tiny bit. Left my door open a tiny bit just to let some air in. And the wind went... Nope, Tequila. We were playing the Hunter all afternoon. Switched to Skylines about 20 odd minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. The blimps are colliding. They have no collision on them, so they can do that. The only way to stop the blimps doing that is to just have a one-way circuit. It's really annoying. Industry or offices? Well, it's not offices. It's gotta be industry. Right, that's a problem. So we need to expand our industrial output. Scumbag Industries. I'm pretty certain we've had industry here before and it never worked. I'm trying to think why. I think it's because they couldn't get enough people to come here. There is a very cheeky good solution though. I'll buy some time. Your younger daughter became 3 today. Wow. Happy birthday. Okay. Hospital, fire station, police HQ. Apparently they don't have very good fire coverage down there.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Make sure we've got fire detection. Especially here, because we actually had a fire break out here in the logging section, which was really bad. Who was that? Ninja Cat, thank you for resume. My vitals are getting bad. What's the budget like? I can just bump that up a little bit. Okay, that's good for now. Don't need to build any more for now. Use more of what we have. So, anyway, I remember we got a road network that comes down to here. What we need here, because this is a tourism zone, we need to have something to attract people to it. So we're going to need, like, monuments and stuff. We don't have any monuments, but what we can do is... This is a leisure zone, so we want Theatre of Wonders, plays from all over the world, requirement for building the Hadron Collider, 175 grand. Okay, we could afford that. Well, let's have a look at what we need for a monument. Space elevator is a big, big tourist pull. But this isn't really a tourism zone, is it? I think this is leisure. Vibrant nightlife, many options for daytime relaxation. In theory, you could make this about leisure and this about tourism, or vice versa. That's not how it is currently. Or you could split it a bit, maybe. Build a monument to Lord Doyle. It has a beach. Well, I mean, because it has a beach, should it be more about leisure? I think so. Is why we've got all these marinas and stuff. And restaurant piers. What we don't have is a train line that goes into here. We have a train line that comes from the outside, but we don't have a train to bring our residents here. That's what we don't have at the moment. Underhills is designated tourism. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Yes, so I was already thinking in that direction then. Well, let me save this. This is a Spectrum 84K. I don't remember buying one of those. When it comes to resorts, I have reservations. So, the elevator would definitely do it. For that, we need to construct the expo center, a stadium. Oh, not a stadium. The Grand Mall, the Opera House, and the Transport Tower. Okay. Is a shopping mall more about tourists or leisure? I guess it's about tourists. Oh, I hate the stadium. In fact, we can build it and just turn it off. I'm just going to do that. There's the stadium. Modern Art Museum. There's the Grand Mall. People always like to shop. Tourists even more so. Okay, it's a tourist thing. So we can get that built over here. How much is that? 85 grand for the Grand Mall. Probably want it not too far away from the train station. Trouble is, it won't fit into here. And we can't rotate. Look at that. Why doesn't that fit? It looks like it should fit. If you look at that, it's the same number of squares high as that thing. But it won't fit. Oh. Could put it on the corner there. You thought it was a football stadium, it cost a lot of money, not the Monument Stadium. Isn't it the football stadium it's on about Vanilla Donut? Maybe you're right, actually. Actually, that might sit nicely there, to be honest. See what else we got. That works quite well. Is there a parking garage? I was just going to look for that. There is... I do have a... Sure, he's going to find it. Bird and Bee Haven. Sure, Skylines, it never had a search tool for this stuff. Wait, what was that? Star Canoe. That looks amazing. You can build that, but that's a bit ridiculous though. Oh, come on, game. What? What? Why you do this? Why is it snapping like that? I don't want it here and I don't want it here, but I can't build it in between. Ah. Game is so frustrating. Like, I don't want it in that orientation. I just want it turning 90 degrees and I can't have it. Okay, let me do it for this one. I can leave any gap I want on this side. Move that out of the way. I think it's because it's... It's crazy. Okay, we'll have to go with that then. Hey, Celavi. Move it mod. Yeah, I mean, okay, we can do this with it. Just didn't make any sense to me. Why it wouldn't let me do it in the first place? Right, let's see. Park. We can't build here, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, look at that. That's so annoying. Yeah. There used to be a tool where you could just go in there and paint that, but the author didn't update it properly. God, they want electricity as well. Blimey. Okay. I very much doubt I can do much about this. No matter what you do, it's always going to look a bit wonky. It was a great tool. Yeah. You just go in here and just paint these things away. Okay, that's one tourist attraction. Now this train line, I'm thinking we need to get it up to the... at least up to the residency zone, like Acorn Park or something. But they don't have a train station here currently, so I can't link it to anything. But we need to have a hub. A train station hub that can link out, get people there. Piero, how you doing? So this direction looks like Dubai in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, they always look a bit weird initially, but this is in a wonderful basin here. Just look how idyllic this is. Like, you've got this... the business ends up here, and then you've got this mountain range, well, hill range, and it drops down to this wonderful kind of harbour bay area. Brilliant for tourists and leisure, which is why I need to make sure the city people can get here. You remember the paint tool was not very good, left chunks? No, it wasn't perfect, but it did highlight the need, and I'm surprised the developers of this game didn't actually do something about it. So, over here is a blimp stop.